And here we are. Today, we will review Housemaids.
That looks just like the poster, man. Where did you get that, man? That
I'm
poster
really good. I'm an
looks just like
artist.
Sydney Sweeney, man.
Right? Doesn't it? I said look alike. I don't want to get sued.
Exactly.
But yeah, it does look a lot like her.
Don't mind me when we don't have an actual uh, technical crew, we have to go through and post our own links, right? Share out our own stuff. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's out of the way. What'd you think, man? We haven't talked at all since you went to see this at 12:30 today. I
That's
saw
right.
it Sunday night, and I said my one comment was, "The housemaid knows how to clean house."
Yeah, and that has more than one phrase, right? And more meaning, I think,
Yeah, yeah,
which we'll get into. So, as usual on this live broadcast or any of the shows we do, we try and do no spoilers for the first, part of it, and then we'll give a warning about spoilers. So, fear not if you're worried about any spoilers. We will not talk about those at the beginning here. So, yeah, I mean, it was, I didn't know what I was walking into. Clearly, you're like, yeah, hey, let's go see this movie. I'm like, okay. So, I thought it was going to be a chick flick. I guess it was in between. Definitely had some of that aspects, but it would have been a good couples movies, I think. Yeah,
really?
yeah,
I thought it was just like I thought it was just such dark humor. I mean, I was laughing through a lot of this. I mean, just in a good way, right? Like because the situation is so absurd that's happening, and so there are a lot of times where I was just laughing because it was so extreme. And like the person was I think they did great job acting. Sydney
yes,
Sweetie, Amanda Seyfried, I don't know how you say her last name,
yeah.
and the dude that's in it,
Brendan Sklenlar.
Brendan Skank, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, haven't heard of him.
The buff dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the 5 o'clock shadow, I wish I can do without any gray in it.
that's right. Well, you know who else is in this? Because I was looking this up on IMDb because I didn't remember their character names. I think Sydney is Millie, and the other one was Nina. I think Amanda's Nina. We'll just refer to
Yes,
them as Sydney
Nina.
and
Yeah, and
Amanda.
Andrew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, but the I did not realize. You know who played his mom in that?
Uh no, I forget that, but go ahead.
Elizabeth Perkins.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
No.
Do you remember? You remember? You remember the pretty attractive adult woman who was you know going out with Tom Hanks, who was really a 5-year old or whatever in Big.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's Elizabeth Perkins. Man, she's
Ah.
gone the wrong way. She's perfect for this
Well,
role. Perfect for the role she
yeah.
plays in this. But yeah.
It was a very minimal role, I thought, though, because I remember reading the reviews. Oh, Elizabeth Perkins in it, blah blah. And I'm like, okay, but I thought it was very minimal.
Yeah, but it's a crucial role, and we'll get into that in the spoilers, I think, right?
At the end, for sure,
Yeah.
you kind of get it, but yeah,
But well, I mean, it's even crucial to the motivations of the characters, I think. Of
true. I didn't figure that out till the end, so maybe I'm slow.
but I enjoyed, so I will say the movie did feel a little long at about the. I've seen some other reviews talk about this, and that it's
Hmm.
like, yeah, it's kind of odd that it's like a 2 hour and 12 minute movie.
Uh huh.
They probably could have cut something out. I don't know what they would have cut out though. This is directed by Paul Feig, I think it
Right.
is, who
Right.
also notoriously directed the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. But don't let
Yeah.
that stop you from going to see this, folks.
No, I think from a director's perspective, like some of the things I picked up on was just the camera angles and things like that, and just the framing of the pictures themselves, right? The scenes. I thought some of those were just cool. I mean, and different, and definitely added to the drama aspect. With you, yes, I looked at my watch more times than I did in Avatar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
Well,
drink to me. Right.
I after Avatar, I immensely enjoyed this experience.
It
um,
was good because you didn't know where it was going, right? It's
yeah,
just like, what the to your point, the how the characters are, and at the beginning, it's like, what the hell kind of house is she,
yeah,
signed up for, right?
yeah,
I mean, just out of the gate, it's like, okay, I'm out of here. But it goes to her desperate situation she starts out at, right? So,
and it's a they did a good job in the trailers too because they don't really give away a lot.
no.
And another thing that I think we can say without giving away too much in the non-spoiler part is to the direction, Paul Feig. There's a lot of like the staging of where the characters are at in the frame is so important in this because there's so many times where
Yep.
a character, there's more than one that does wacky things, and I think it's funny from an aspect. This movie to me was funny from an aspect of it's like a hyper depiction of reality, but you may have met some people that are like this in your life. God forbid. And and it's kind of like that where the one sneaks up on another one, and they're not really. It's almost like they're not really sneaking up on them. That's just the way they are, where they're suddenly right there behind. Like
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried does that, where she's
Oh
suddenly
yeah.
right behind Sydney, and it's like, oh,
And Enzo, that
yeah,
character.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and that goes to that the scene set up there and character set
yeah,
up too.
yeah. And then, oh, even the daughter. The daughter is creepy in a good way.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It was just like you could tell that even though yeah, well, you could tell who she picked up more of, him or her.
Yeah, yeah. And then I guess I should say too. Like, I don't know if we should say Regal sponsored this for me. I used my Regal points, so it was only $2.15 for me. So after 32 some dollars for Avatar, and after 3.5 hours with the Blue Cats, I think this is why I just so much enjoyed this. It was like I didn't know where it was going. It's something completely new for me. A lot of twists and turns, stuff
Mhm.
to enjoy and sink your teeth into, and just like, what the heck is going on? And oh my,
Yes,
that person is weird, right?
that
That was it
yeah.
was fun from
That's
that.
what I liked. The other thing I liked are the names were easy to remember, unlike Avatar, I couldn't remember the names. So, but this name there's not many characters in the whole movie, and
Yeah,
so it's easy to follow from my
yeah.
perspective. And to your point, the twists, the turns, not knowing where this thing is going, is interesting because it's like, okay, it's just like this normal life. I don't understand what the deal is here. And then it just keeps growing and growing, and then it just busts out, and then you kind of find out more, and then there's the end. So
Yeah, and
it's
even
good.
when you thought you found out more, there's still
There's
more.
still more. And
And-
and also the I don't we'll have to talk about it, but like Millie, her character, I think I don't know if I still have a great idea about her. Like, did I misunderstand her from the beginning, or did she change that much over the movie? I'm still not sure about that one, so we'll have to talk about that in the spoiler section.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that in non-spoilers. I think I have a
Yeah,
good read on what they had with her character. Yeah, which is
yeah.
Sydney's character.
Sydney's character, yeah.
Yeah.
So Sydney, speaking of which, my wife asked me, "What's she in?" And it's like, I don't know. She was known for these certain things, but she had quite a career, I guess. She's the past few years.
Hmm.
Um, she was in some. I'm trying to look it up here. I think HBO
Boy,
was
that's
one of
pretty
them.
impressive, Dean. Like,
Yes, I
man,
know.
you're right on those stats.
She was.
Or sorry, verdicts. Are you verdicts today? Are you Dinar?
I
What
don't
are
know
you
who I
today?
am today. What does it say?
Okay,
Verdicts. I'll go with verdicts today. Maybe like you said before, we'll just make this. What's my
new
name
name,
this week?
new name every time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Till one sticks. So I did have the White Lotus. I've heard about that before, and so she's in that one. And apparently, she was in Madam Web, which I know, it's like
Oh yes,
considered a Marvel movie, but I never watched it.
I didn't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was bad. And then
Well,
anyone, good.
I watch a lot of spoilers on it.
Hmm.
She plays a superhero, right? But you only see her like in the suit at the very last 5 minutes or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah,
And then anyone but you apparently was like really got some awards and all this stuff.
hmm
Another interesting fact about her is that apparently she does like a lot of side work to fund indie projects and stuff like that. So I thought that
Hmm.
was kind of cool.
Well, then she works on, like in her real life, I think she works on cars and stuff. So
Oh, did not know
she's
that.
like a tomboy. She's like a super hot tomboy, right?
Yes.
And then yeah, for the guys, this is a good movie. If you want to see Sydney, there is a scene in here. You see Sydney.
Couple.
Yeah, yeah. But and it's part of the plot. It's part of the
Oh,
plot.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it is for sure.
And I gotta say too, outside of that one little excursion scene, right, in kind of the middle of the movie, like when we were talking about, and you said, yeah, it was kind of cool because there's limited characters and everything. I didn't even think about when I was watching it or since, but actually, this could be very easily turned into a stage play. Probably a pretty successful one.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that because it's just not much to it, like from a character, like side characters or extras and all that kind of stuff,
Well,
right?
and it doesn't really happen even in a lot of different rooms.
Rooms either. You're right
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you could easily bridge
yeah,
certain scenes with having them off to the side and saying, "Oh, she's in the
absolutely.
car," and then this,
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, for sure. What else can we say about? Uh, I mean,
non-spoiler.
that's probably about as good as we can get, far as we can go before it gets into spoiler section.
Yeah, and I guess is that way we're doing this now. We're pretty mean that way, right? Like, so we're not going to rate it until into our spoilers, or should we rate it now?
Oh, sure. You know what? Let's give it a pre-spoiler rating and a post-spoiler. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be the same
That's
rating.
that's
Uh, I have to talk about my Avatar one a little bit. I think I gave it too high. I would say it was a 6. This one, I
oh
would say I'd give it a good 8. Actually, I'd give it a good 8 just
oh yeah
because of
yeah
the
yeah
it keeps you on the edge of your seat on what's happening next. There
yeah.
were some dull moments for sure, and you're like, okay, and you got some WTF sections like that that doesn't make any sense. But I would give it a good 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because I'm the one who brought up the numbering, and I'm not ready for that at all. I guess yeah, I guess 8 is good. Yeah,
Hmm.
7 or 8 is
Hmm.
I'm gonna be with the wishy-washy one in this review channel. Between 7 and 8, something like that. Yeah, it's like where Avatar was. I think it's at 5 and 6. Yeah, between 5 and 6. But I was definitely firm on Avatar that if you took away the 3D,
Yeah.
it's a 2, and I remain committed to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any of the Avatar movies, you take away the 3D, and it does take a lot out of it.
Yeah, but I
So
think this one took away the most. This would be another one of our things here, verdicts. This will be like, we'll have like a continuing saga. You got to watch our prior video, our prior review, because we refer to it in the next one.
that's right. We will constantly refer back to the first episode that started it all. And if you're not watching, you won't miss it.
Well, in our next review,
Episode.
a movie which might be right, the Neil Diamond cover band movie,
Yeah, possibly. I'm still waiting on my
Song
wife. If
Blue.
she's going to go see it or wants to see it, I'll go see it. I don't know if I want to see it on my own. Although, as you know, Hugh Jackman Wolverine is in it. So, I mean, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, but I guess yeah. You ready to hit the button? The one that
Absolutely.